Hey there folks, Lenny Rudow here for BoatUS Magazine, and today we're going to learn how to fillet a fish. We have this nice little striper that we're going to turn into a nice little dinner. So I'm going to show you two different ways, folks. The first way, I'm going to scale this fish, and the reason is because if you want to grill the fish, it's best to leave the skin on. And we'll see how to skin the fish in just a moment, but first we're just going to knock these scales off and see how we do it for grilling. All right, we got those scales pretty much taken care of. So now I'm going to make my first cut right behind the head of the fish right here, just down to the backbone. I can feel the knife hitting the backbone. As soon as I feel that, I stop, then I turn and slide the knife down along the backbone. It's important to remember not to saw a whole bunch. That often results in a really ragged cut. But as I slice down along that backbone, I'm constantly feeling for bones with the tip of the knife, and as soon as I feel it touching bone, I back off a little bit. Now a lot of folks, this belly part right here, a lot of folks like to take that off the fish. I leave it, it's full of bones. There's really not a whole lot of good meat to eat there, and I personally don't like having bones in my fish. So, using this method, you end up with a bone-free fillet. And there you have it. There's fillet number one. Now for fillet number two, let's say we want to bake some fish. I'm not going to scale it. I'm going to leave those scales on. I'm going to make the same initial cut down the head, turn the knife and go down again. All the way down. Okay, and unlike the way I took that fillet off the last time, now what I'll do is I'm only going to cut down to the tail. When I get to the tail, I'm going to stop right there. I'm not going to cut the fillet off, and the reason is because the rest of the fish becomes a handy little handle, so I don't have to struggle with the fillet. And I can just slide the knife right down the skin, take the fillet off of there, and get a nice skin-free piece of meat. Now, one final thing you have to know. When you fillet your fish in a marina like this, a lot of times you see dead fish bodies floating around. It's terrible. No one likes that. What you need to do is put your knife through the eyeballs of the fish. Okay, I know this is a little gross, but this will cause the body of the fish to sink, and then it becomes crab food instead of a pollutant floating around on the surface. After you do the eyes, you cut up through the body cavity and slice it open, and now this fish carcass is going to sink and we have no problem in the marina. One more important tip, folks: when you take the hose, before you rinse your fillets, run it for a little while. On a sunny hot day like today, the water in this hose is 75-80 degrees. It's hot. Now I can feel it's cool, so now I'm ready to rinse my fillets. And then, of course, you always want to rinse the table down. You don't want to leave a big mess. Now I can bag up my fillets and take them home and eat them. Well, I hope you found this video helpful. If there are any other topics you'd like us to cover at BoatUS, please feel free to leave some comments below. And in the meantime, I'm going to go eat.